Okay, so let's talk about Bitcoin's next move. Okay, so whether it will bounce or break that key support. Okay, so let's go straight to your BTC chart so that I can show you. Okay, so I'll go on a 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so wait, first we'll just check here. Okay, so Bitcoin can either bounce this 26,658 support, or it can break this support, make it a resistance, and then go all to 26,000, $26,000. Okay, so now I'll just show you the 30 bits so you can understand exactly why. Okay, so right now you can see that it's kind of showing bullish, right? It's more probably going up. Okay, so as of now, but if anything happens bad and if Bitcoin dumps, it'll either break this support. Okay, so we need to put our stop loss anyway over here. Okay, anywhere below this. Okay, so anywhere over here you put your stop loss, right? So even if it goes down, it ain't touching the stop loss, but if it goes breaks, it's more probably going, it breaks this support, this stop loss, it's more probably going down. Okay, so that's for BTC chart. Okay, so as you all know that it can either break that support till light showing bullish, which is more probably is going to 27,474. Okay, so now since it's showing bullish, let's take all this info and go into the other charts like Ethereum and the other altcoins. Okay, so now let's go into your Ethereum chart. Okay, so for Ethereum chart, as it touched this support, okay, for Ethereum it's 1,847. Okay, so for Ethereum chart, or Bitcoin is bouncing, right? So Ethereum chart is more probably going to this resistance around 1921. Okay, so putting a long position right here. Okay, since Bitcoin is confirmed green, right? And selling it right here would be a good entry. Okay, but if it breaks this support, as your Bitcoin breaks at 26,600 and that support, then your Ethereum also break its support, breaks a resistance, then only we enter short right here where it breaks it as a resistance, and then we write it all the way to 1,769. Okay, so till now it's showing bullish. Okay, for your Bitcoin chart. Okay, so this one is a perfect entry, Ethereum. Now let's go into your next one, which is your AVAX. Okay, also for AVAX is showing a perfect entry. Okay, so till now we'll go on a 30 minutes time frame. Okay, to see exactly. Okay, so right now it's here, the AVAX chart, 30 minutes time. Okay, so now it's on a 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so till now it's supporting this resistance. Okay, so here, right here, supporting this resistance, you can see, right, supporting this resistance here. Okay, so till now it's breaking. Okay, so once it breaks, makes support, then we'll enter. Okay, and we'll put the stop loss right here, anywhere below this. Okay, and we'll ride it all the way to your AVAX, all the way to $14.56. That's because even Bitcoin is going to its own $27,000 resistance, right? But if your AVAX breaks, then once it breaks this support at $13.95, once it breaks this, makes a resistance, then only we enter short position. Okay, and we put our take profit to $12.95. Okay, so if you like content like this, just hit that like button so even YouTube will recommend videos like this. Okay, so now let's go into your next chart. Okay, so here's your next chart, which is your Solana chart. Okay, so Solana, we don't need to short, don't need to long, because the price range from here to here is quite short. Even if you short it and even if you long it from here to here, it's not that much intriguing. Okay, so we'll leave Solana aside since it's in the middle of this range between $21.35 to $19.88. But if it breaks this support, makes a resistance, then only we can enter short. That's until BTC is bearish. Okay, so till now we don't long it because there's so little range, and even shorting from here will be so, it's just in the middle of this range from 21 to $19. Okay, so now let's go into our next chart, which is your dot. Okay, so your dot also have a perfect range. Okay, so if it goes up, it's going to $5.48. Take profits, you can put it here, and if it goes down, it's going all the way to here, so around $4.67. Okay, so right now the Bitcoin is bullish. So this too, once this one breaks this resistance, this big resistance is seeing, right? Once it breaks that resistance, makes support, then only we'll enter positions. Okay, since Bitcoin is bullish, right? Once it does this, we'll enter position and we'll ride it all the way to $5.48. You know, if it's bearish, once it breaks this support at $5.28, break support, makes a resistance, then only we enter short entry. Okay, and then we can ride it all the way to $4.67 at take profit with a trailing stop loss. Okay, now let's talk about your next one, which is your Cardano. Okay, so Cardano is also coming as a perfect entry. Okay, so once it touches this support, then only once it starts becoming bullish, then once it makes support resistance, then only we attack. So till now it's too early to tell whether it's going to break this or it's going to go up. Okay, so more probably it's going up because your Bitcoin is bullish right now. Okay, so your ADA needs to come here at this support, and then we will see wait it has to go down or up, but more probably it's going up because Bitcoin is also going, it's bullish, right? So now let's go into your next one, which is algo. Okay, so algo we don't need to short, we don't need to long also, since there is no that much buying volume, there is no that much selling volume. Okay, so till now there's nothing on algo. Okay, so we just need to leave algo aside. The lowest that algo has gone, if you want to know, is around 0.9, lowest 0.9 cents. There is the lowest has gone. Okay, so if you're bullish on algo for the long term, buying algo right now and waiting would be a good entry. Okay, so now let's talk about your next one, which is your near. Okay, so see, the near also is a perfect entry. Okay, right now it try to give that fake and the support, but it's going up. Okay, so if I near enter, we'll go on a 30 minutes time frame so we can see it exactly. Okay, so right now you're near, this is kind of behaving as a big resistance. Okay, I'll just see it here. Okay, so mainly it's not here, it's here only. Okay, so right now you're near, this entry is behaving as a perfect resistance. Okay, so once only Anya breaks this, makes a support, then only we'll enter here. Okay, so till now your Bitcoin is bullish, right? And we can ride it all the way to this range, where this range. Okay, so $1.68, your near position. Okay, if it breaks the support, makes a resistance, then we can enter short position. Okay, that's until if Bitcoin is bearish, and we can ride it all the way to $1.26. Okay, it may be even in the middle over here somewhere. Okay, so till now there's no short entry, but if it breaks, we'll enter short entry right here. Okay, so it's not going to go fully here. Okay, $1.26, but there we can put our take profits, the trailing stop. Okay, now let's talk about your next one, which is your phantom. Okay, so your phantom also longing would not be a good entry. Wait 1 second, let's see. Okay, so phantom, yeah, you can put it here. Okay, here, right here, since of this one, right, support. Okay, so right now if your phantom, 1 second, if your phantom right now will go on a 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so your phantom range is quite big. Okay, so if you long it, right, the phantom range is quite big, right? It's from here, from 0.35 cents to 0.30 cents. Okay, so your Bitcoin is bullish right now, and if this small resistance is there here, if it start breaking and start giving a higher high, the next higher low will buy. Okay, so mostly your phantom will go up to 0.35 cents. Okay, so the next higher low will buy. Okay, remember, first I do a higher high, then again a higher low, and then only will attack. Okay, so till now will not attack since there's no that much buying volume we need to see. Okay, so your dot, then which one is there, your avax, they're showing that buying volume, right? Your phantom also, sorry, not your phantom. Okay, so now let's go straight to your crypto trend. Okay, so your crypto trend, XTC is only pumping, LRC, CRT not that much. Okay, but we'll see about yesterday, day for yesterday's position. Okay, so we'll check on render right now. Okay, so render is not going down, it's showing a good buying volume. Okay, so once it breaks this, you can say this key resistance, and your Bitcoin is also bullish, right? This thing is also showing bullish, not going down. Wait, I'll just show you on a full screen. Okay, a render chart, not going down. I'm sure put it on a 30 minutes time frame. Okay, so you can see properly. Okay, so right now this is behaving as a resistance, this thing. Right now it broke this. Okay, so render is not breaking this support, it's going up. Okay, so once it makes a support, okay, then only we can think of entering. Okay, but there we'll see if some good positions are there, because render was pumped for so long. Okay, so we'll not try to enter into render, but that's your technical analysis on render. Okay, right now it's going to make support and more probably going to this resistance. Okay, so this short range is no use of buying, right? So we'll leave render. Okay, now let's talk about your next one, which is neo. Okay, so and here is on a downward trend, so it will not be good at shorting and longing since the range also is so small. Okay, so now let's talk about your next one, which is your Q and T. Okay, so let's see your Q and T. Your Q and T just broke this resistance right now, this big resistance that is there. Okay, so once it breaks this mainly, once it breaks this, makes support, then only we'll feel of entering. Okay, and then we can ride it all the way from here to here, you can see, right? Yeah, from here to here. Okay, so let's wait till it makes support, then only we'll enter. Okay, at the support. Okay, since your Bitcoin also is bullish, so I'm taking it as bullish. Okay, so QNT will just leave this since this didn't make it as support, it's just going up. We'll just leave this, we'll not touch this. But your Bitcoin is bullish, okay? But we don't touch it since it went so up. Just had a small dip, right? So it can just go from here, it can just go from here. So I'm not touching it. Just do this support. Okay. I'll just talk about your next one. Okay, your Bitcoin is bullish, okay? So Phil, right now the good entries I showed you which good one, okay? So now let's go straight to your crypto news, okay? So the first news, okay? So KSM, KS Kusama KSM leads the way in developers activity in May. Okay, so as you all know that KSM, a parachain of Polkadot, right? On the GitHub, they're leading the way, being the top position. Okay, so if you see the top position of KSM right now with 564, okay, 564, and even Dot having the same 564. Okay, so this is the development. We'll say what is this developers activity? It's a development's commitment to the projects. Okay, so they are building the projects on Kusama and Polkadot, and they have more developers activity on Kusama and Polkadot, with Cardano being second. Okay, so Cardano is 500.7. Okay, so this will not overall affect, but this is kind of a bullish news since Polkadot and Kusama has some good developers, being the top in developers count. Okay, having 564 development commitments on the chain. Okay, so now let's talk about your next one, which is your Whale recently sold a large amount of OP on-chain data. Okay, so as you all know that there was a big unlock on your optimism, right? OP token. Okay, so if you know that this whale sold a large, this whale dumps 1.04 million of OP token. Here it is 1.40 million OP token on the Binance exchange. Okay, so this whale took it as a loss. It was already in a, this position was already in a loss, but he sold it though it was in a loss, because due to the fear of this token unlocks, right? In the previous days you'll see in the news of the token unlocks. Okay, so if you see the OP token right now, so as I was telling you, right, when the token unlock is that it maybe it dumps a little bit more, but more probably because there's a lot of selling pressure and everyone is sold at that time. So more probably this token will keep going up after the token unlock, okay? Because this was a big token unlock, not just a small 110% of the token unlocks, okay? So this is a big token unlock on OP, okay? So what we are waiting to watch is once it broke this resistance, waiting for to watch a higher high and a higher low. We're waiting to watch for a on a 4-hour chart. Okay, so right now it needs to do this, and then there, and then only we'll enter. Okay, because it's more probably going up since there's a lot of sell pressure, and now it's only buying volume. Okay, so I'll understand the concept of why I'm saying buy, right? Okay, so now let's go into your next news, which is here. Okay, so Litecoin sees increased network activity ahead of halving. So as you all know that the Bitcoin is also having its own halving. So Litecoin also is having its own halving where it's yet not going. So it's undergoing its halving. Okay. So in a 20 to 19 days are left for the halving to come, where the miners receive half rewards, right? Which the price more probably the price of Litecoin is going to increase. Okay, so right now the price of, if you see, okay, so if you see that the price, I'll just put it, zoom it so you can see. Right now you'll see that the price of the Litecoin is increasing, and even the metrics on the on-chain of Litecoin, the total address count and the new and active address count, okay, they're shown some positive trend. Okay, so right now if you see that the Litecoin, all this is kind of bullish for Litecoin. Okay, so right now if the Litecoin breaks this resistance, makes support, right, then only we'll attack. Okay, so we need to wait for this. Okay, and then we'll attack. Okay, so we'll attack to the next resistance. You can see it's kind of showing a big buying volume, right? So the next resistance would be, you can say, here. Okay, here. Okay, so right now we'll wait for support, and the next resistance would be probably there, right? Okay, so right now once it makes support, but this is a small range, right? From 92, okay, 92 to 95 is okay. Yeah, once it makes support, we'll attack. Okay, so this is kind of bullish for the overall Litecoin people, right? Litecoin holders. Okay, so now let's go into your next one, which is your Solana Labs unveils V114 upgrade. Okay, bring enhancement to the network. Okay, so right now Solana Labs announcing this V114 upgrade. Okay, so this upgrade is only for the stakeholders. Okay, so what this, you will ask me like what this upgrade does, right? The feature in this upgrade, such as deactivating of the dequilent deactivating of dequilent stakeholders, minimum stake delegation, and new RCP for retrieving the current minimum stake delegation. Okay, so this upgrade is kind of a big news for Solana. Okay, so this big V1.14 upgrade, which is mainly focused on your staking and delegation, that. Okay, so now this will start to impact the overall ecosystem of Solana once it's implemented, and once the project in the Solana ecosystem, right? Once they start leveraging this upgrade, then only you will see this upgrade working in Solana. Okay, so this kind will not increase the price, but only once the project on Solana starts leveraging this upgrade, then only start to show. Okay, so that's it for your crypto news. If you like content like this, just hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ping the notification bell on so you don't miss content like this and you're early to watch. Okay, so peace out, crypto.